Good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, John.
Morning. I thought you were gonna say this is the Legendary Sip podcast.
This is the Legendary Sip podcast.
Thank you for
Oh.
introducing us.
Oh,
Double time.
yeah.
All right, so today we're discussing Detective Pikachu, and when I mean we, I mean me and John, because
Albert didn't see the movie.
Ober has not seen the movie, but this
Big
is
fail.
going to be kind of a maybe persuading him to go see the movie if he
Watch it sooner, maybe.
maybe watch it sooner. I don't
Maybe
know.
watch it today.
But yeah, Detective Pikachu. It is a live-action animated movie, CGI movie with the humans being live action. Obviously, Pokemon are CGI. Otherwise, I don't know how that would work.
Puppets everywhere.
Puppets.
Muppets.
That would look so disgusting.
That would look pretty good, I bet.
I don't think so.
Imagine you had Pikachu dolls just jumping around with a hat on it. How adorable would that be?
Okay. You know, you convinced me.
Yep. Dude, they got to bring back Muppets. Bring back the Muppets.
No, they don't. Please
yes, they
don't.
do.
All right. I didn't quite prepare for this podcast as much as I should have. Directed by Rob Letterman. I don't know what he's done before.
A lot of stuff, a lot of TV stuff too.
A lot of TV stuff?
Yep.
Can you name anything in particular?
I think he did. Was it Portlandia? I think. No, maybe not.
I can click on his name and find out.
Yeah.
Anyways, budget of 150 million. Release date was May 10th. That's all I have on this movie.
I mean, I was reading it. They did pretty good versus Endgame's first weekend too.
Yeah, they did really good.
Like really good.
Monsters vs. Aliens, Shark Tale,
Gulliver.
Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah, Gulliver.
I think that's.
Goosebumps.
Did you do Goosebumps? Oh yeah.
I'm reading it right here.
But that's pretty much it. Looks like.
Oh, I thought he did TV.
Maybe he does. I don't know.
Shrek.
Did you do Shrek?
Oh, he was just a voice in Shrek.
Oh, okay.
Or he did
Okay.
Propeller Head, whatever that. Oh, pre-production. Never mind.
Alrighty. Anything else, movie-wise, or TV-wise?
TV. I was sure he did TV. I guess he didn't.
It's all good.
Oh, it's okay.
So, do you have a sell that sip, John?
Fuck! I know I forgot something.
Well, this is a fail all around.
People enjoy failures sometimes.
How
Can you-
many do we have to have?
Six
6 syllables.
6 words. I don't know if it's syllables.
6 syllables. God damn it! I said it again. 6 words. Okay. Super awesome. Anyway, no, I didn't have one. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay. I thought of one. Let's see if I can remember it though. Pokemon and Deadpool in Scooby-Doo formula.
Scooby. Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
But that's how I literally felt about the movie.
Yeah.
Obviously we have to get into spoilers, so.
Yep. No, I read it up ahead because I knew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Wait, so you know what happens in the movie?
Yeah, I read it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So. I actually can't give you a plot because this movie is pretty forgettable for me. Like,
Yeah.
I actually wouldn't go watch it again. But I did enjoy the Pokemon world that it built. That was probably the
Yeah.
best thing that it did, was the Pokemon visuals and the atmosphere that it built for fans and for non-fans was probably the best thing I could suggest to other people.
That's what I was going to be hesitant about because I'm guessing people that are not familiar with Pokemon are going to be really confused, first of all, because
Yeah,
there's a ton of characters in Pokemon,
a bunch.
and even just Pokemon in general are just like, what is that thing? What is that thing? Why does that thing have dodgeball for shoulders? Like, what's up with that?
Who has dodgeball for shoulders?
Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime?
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking Hitmonchan or something.
Yeah, I was too. Like that's the first thing that his like little shoulder pads that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing that came to mind when you said dodgeball.
I mean, like,
"Oh."
I was rewatching the trailer, and, like, he pauses with Mr. Mime in the trailer. He's literally dodgeball texture for his
okay.
shoulders.
I didn't
Yeah.
see the texture. and
Oh yeah, I
everything.
wasn't paying attention to textures.
But it's, yeah, I saw, like, how they brought the Pokemon into the world, and the different skins, how fur was shown, looked really good. But
For
yeah,
the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
for the most part is what yeah.
What else is good in this movie, John? What did you enjoy about this movie?
I enjoyed seeing my childhood come to life. Like,
Yeah.
You just want to, when you were young, you always wanted to like have like Pokemon
Yeah.
and this is pretty much as close as we're gonna get to that. It was I really enjoyed the CGI. I thought it was really well done for the most part, and I like how they brought back stuff from like the video games and other movies into this world and connected it to the past. So
Well, yeah, what was since I couldn't watch it, what are some things that people should watch out for?
so they have like the whole Pokemon League stuff. Like they have like posters and stuff like that. They have the
Yeah.
trading cards.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they actually have pack openings for trading cards.
Yeah.
They if you played the games and you watched the original, the first movie, the Mewtwo is connected to
No way.
to the Kanto region. Yeah,
Nice.
He's the one that was in the actual movie, and then he escapes, and then they like go to Cerulean Cave or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he ends up into this world. So
Nice.
it was awesome.
I missed the first part of the movie, and so I didn't get that connection. So I wish I would have really not missed that first part. Who voices Mewtwo in the original? And who voices Mewtwo in this one?
Not the same guy
It's
is
not
what
the
I
same
read.
guy?
It's definitely
Right.
not the
Oh
same.
man, I was like, that would have been really cool if they had the same guy do that.
Actually, I heard that for this Mewtwo they had dual voice actors.
Yeah, to have some kind of androgynous voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was a male and female actor both
Really?
speaking.
I didn't.
Yeah.
That's cool, but I didn't even really notice it.
I didn't notice it either until I had saw it from another video,
Yeah.
and then I had like thought about it, and I was like, yeah, like you can hear it, and it was actually really cool.
Because they don't want to genderize Mewtwo, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Is Mewtwo genderless?
yeah.
Like
He's
Mew?
genderless.
Yeah, supposed to be. But then
Okay.
obviously he looks masculine.
Well, he's kind of like.
I mean,
he's
like
not
facial
buff
features look more
and
masculine.
Stuff,
Yeah.
but I'd say he's more on the masculine side, but he's
Yeah.
still kind of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, he's also like genetically enhanced, so
Yeah.
that could be the reason why.
Yep.
He's supposed to be the most powerful Pokemon in the world. So I guess it doesn't matter what he looks like, but they decided to make him more masculine. Mew is definitely more feminine.
Mm-hmm.
The plot. I'm trying to remember the plot. It was so like.
It's you're
crazy.
being a little harsh. It's not that bad. It's just it's just a boy who like was detached from Pokemon.
Yeah.
And didn't want to do anything with him. We find out early on that his dad, what's the name of the town? The city?
Rhyme Town?
Rhyme
City
yeah,
or
Rhyme City,
something?
Rhyme City. We find out that his dad was a detective there, and he ended up dying, and so he goes to this new city, and
Collect his dad's stuff.
he meets a Pikachu that he can communicate with, and they say like throughout the movie that like his dad's not actually dead, and they just go like on it's a mystery, like
Yeah.
they're trying to
it's like,
solve.
oh, here's this film evidence
Yeah,
that says he is, or is he not dead? Ooh.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
pretty much they're just trying to solve this mystery of whether his dad whether his dad is dead and who killed his dad. So
Yeah.
really basic.
What about Mewtwo's like whole like it was so confusing with Mewtwo. Like he's a good guy. He's not a bad guy.
He's a good guy.
But
I would say chaotic neutral.
he's a chaotic neutral.
I wouldn't even say
I
that.
don't-
He's a good
I,
guy.
I think he's a good
Yeah?
guy in this.
Oh, okay.
Just from how they reveal Mewtwo, from what I saw, I missed the first scene, so I don't know how it started off.
Hmm.
With the crash with the father, and then you see throughout the movie they reveal more details that Mewtwo takes the father away or something. So they make Mewtwo seem bad at the beginning,
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
and then you find out that big spoiler if you haven't seen it yet. So don't. We've already been in it, but bigger spoiler that he fused his father with Pikachu, and so Mewtwo has a power that he definitely didn't have in a game or in a movie or
No.
anything. So he can fuse, I guess, consciousness of Pokemon and people. And what was the plan of the corporation exactly?
Oh,
To
so
Immortality?
no, the dad, the father. I forget the name of the character.
Harry?
Is it Harry?
I think it is Harry.
Harry's the dad, and then
Yeah, he had some like I forgot what illness they said he had, but he was trying to solve a way to cure himself, and then he came up with this idea that he could fuse with Pokemon and create a better evolution of humans and Pokemon altogether.
Yeah. I just thought Saturday morning cartoon for me.
Well, I mean, come on, it was
It's Pokemon.
It's Pokemon. It's catered to kids.
Like even in Pokemon, you don't.
You shouldn't expect this like ultra complex plot where
Well, it was complex, but
I don't think
And not
I think kids can understand it. So
I was confused. But I think I need to rewatch it again because I missed the first scene and
how are you gonna rewatch it again when you said you don't want to watch it?
I don't want to watch it again, but I need to understand it.
just wait for DVD or something.
Blu-ray, dog. What are you talking about?
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I had fun during the movie.
I enjoyed the whole
That's
movie.
good.
Yeah.
I had fun during the movie. I just, if I start thinking about it, I just overthink it. And I shouldn't.
I mean, yeah, it's different because we have that nostalgia factor
Mhm.
about all these Pokemon, but I'm pretty sure a critic on the outside would say this is a pretty bad movie. Is what I'm
It has like
thinking of.
53 on Metacritic or something
Yeah.
like that right now.
So-so, very so-so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you're going to watch this movie to enjoy it versus to review it, it's two different things because
Yeah.
if you're going to enjoy it, then it's an enjoyable movie. If you're going to review it, like you're looking at all these like plot holes and all this like
Yeah.
mess of stuff and
Yeah, how was
Yeah.
the acting? Because there's so many CGI characters. Like, did eye lines meet? Did
I felt
interactions
I didn't
be
notice
okay?
anything like
I didn't notice anything off. It's just
Yeah.
there didn't seem to be any chemistry between characters.
mhm.
Like between Ryan Reynolds and
Justice.
Smith.
Justice Smith, yeah. And then there was no chemistry between him and,
And
the
the girl.
girl as well. So
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
like-
really?
Yeah, it was just kind of. I don't. It just didn't seem like they really connected that well. Like it just seemed like honestly, it felt like Ryan Reynolds carried a lot of the acting.
I mean, that's where all the propaganda, the marketing was too. Just all
Mhm.
about Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, yeah.
All the videos on his YouTube channel instead of anywhere else.
It just really felt like he carried the whole movie.
Yeah,
To be
100%.
honest, like Justice Smith is okay.
Yeah.
But he's not that great. I
Yeah.
don't think he was.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're bringing in like a new talent to try and advertise and help him out, but
I mean, he's good in
What is
the
he?
Get Down.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that Netflix series, but
I haven't seen that.
it's just this just wasn't for him to me. Like I don't know. And then
He's-
the girl that was thrown in there, I don't even know her name. Like
I don't remember either.
she was just forgettable.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know why she's in the movie because they try to set up this like romance between the two of them,
Right.
but they do it by saying like having Ryan Reynolds say, "Hey, you don't have a chance with this girl. Like you should date this girl." Oh, you blew your chance. But there's no chemistry between them, so you don't get this feeling like,
Right.
"Hey, there's something in the future for these two." And then at the end of the movie, they go on a date.
I mean, it's Justice's dad's characters like seeping into Pikachu's like, I gotta get my son laid.
Maybe. Well, we do find out that's what actually happened. So
Wait, what do you mean?
because Pikachu is actually his dad.
Yeah,
So
but he doesn't know that, does he? Pikachu doesn't know that he's his dad because Mewtwo wiped his memory, or
Uh,
does he know?
he doesn't know.
Okay, he doesn't know.
It's
just
just
weird.
really awkward talking.
It's weird to, it's just weird to, Mewtwo. Memory wipe is like very like specific to certain details, but I don't know how to describe it. Like
I was imagining it like he did it imperfectly that first time, and then like it was an experiment, and then they messed up that first time.
I don't know. Like it
No.
was Mewtwo. Like it was this. I think the biggest problem for me was not Mewtwo's character, but Mewtwo's like motivations was
Mhm.
like the biggest part for me because he wipes the memory of the Pikachu, takes the father away or dissolves the father, whatever happens when you fuse the Pokemon and people. And bring the son to me or bring your son to me or bring Tim Goodman to me for what again? Like I couldn't remember
Oh,
what happened was that? What happened with
because
that?
because of the accident. So, when they had the car crash,
Yes.
Mewtwo at the end of the final clip that they show that Mewtwo says, uh, the dad's body can't survive without uh something, and so bring the son to me, and
Yeah. To restore his faith in humanity or
yeah,
that
yeah.
basically? Okay. Okay.
But yeah, the father was gonna die if he didn't put his body in Mewtwo, so or into Pikachu. So
Yeah.
that's why they did that.
Yeah. Okay. I just couldn't. I have bad memory when it comes to movies. I need to watch them twice, but in this movie in particular, I could not. Like I had to
And
revisit
plus,
the movie.
he kind of missed some parts in the beginning.
Yeah, and I missed some parts of the beginning, which messed it
Shoot.
up. So,
Okay.
I would recommend it. If you like Pokemon, go watch it. Um, and if you don't like Pokemon, you may not enjoy it, but still, kids are gonna have fun.
I think this is a good intro to Pokemon as well. Like, if you didn't know anything about Pokemon or the world, it's a good starting point. Like, the references are for us that have played
Played it.
Pokemon and
Mhm.
watched these movies all of our lives. But a kid could definitely just go into this movie and still enjoy it without knowing any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe after seeing this movie they'll go back to the games and then they'll experience what we experienced. So
Yeah.
I definitely think that this is a good like
Starting point.
starting point.
Mm.
And I honestly I felt like this is probably one of the best like
Video game or
video
Pokemon?
game movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't the best, but it's a start. So
Yeah.
cuz for the most part video game movies have just been absolutely atrocious. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
they've been so bad. So for this to be a 50 for reviews and stuff, that's actually like that's winning.
It's better than
It's better
this
than
track.
a lot of other video game movies. So
Yeah. I'm
I-
excited to see what they do moving forward.
I think they could do more with
Because
this.
I read they were already working on a sequel.
I hope not a Detective Pikachu sequel. I
Yeah,
hope a Pokemon.
it
I hope
is.
Pokemon sequel, but
I hope they do another live action Pokemon. I don't know really about a Detective Pikachu. Honestly, if I haven't played that game either, so
I want to.
I kind of want to after watching this. So
I mean, they pretty much took. I mean, they took the writing from that into this movie.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to go find in the stores later today.
Yeah. Good luck, because it might be.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I
Good
saw it
point.
yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, you
It's
did.
actually $32 right now at Walmart.
Not
Oof.
terrible.
So it's $8.
I'd rather
cheaper.
try to find it used.
Yeah.
At GameStop used. It's $37. So I'll
Oh,
just go
okay.
buy it.
Walmart it
new.
is.
Okay, I'll just go look online at Amazon.
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to ask, what were your favorite Pokemon like
Ooh.
sightings? Even in the background, I'm pretty sure that your favorite ones are going to be in the background.
Honestly, I want to see it again just to see all the Pokemon in the
Yeah.
background because I didn't really look. But my favorites,
There's so many.
I
List a few, yeah.
like the Squirtles. Like they show like a Squirtle the Squirtle Squad. They show the Squirtle Squad.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Fighting some fires.
Yeah, it was awesome. Squirtle's like my favorite starter, so seeing him was awesome. I thought Bulbasaur looked really good.
Yeah, yeah, in the trailer.
Who else? Blastoise. Blastoise was really awesome to watch fight. And that.
Gengar was really ugly.
Well, I was gonna get to that when Albert asked least favorite, but
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see Gengar, so I would imagine he's supposed to be ugly if he's supposed to be a ghost. Like that takes no, like
They
ugly
made it look
bad.
weird.
they didn't do him justice.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know
No,
what
not
they were
at all.
Gotcha.
Gengar.
Because I've seen a lot of like people's renditions of a live like actual Gengar.
Yeah,
and-
it didn't look like any of those
No.
cool designs.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looked kind of just he looked
Doofus. He looked like a
weird.
doofus.
That's
Yeah.
too bad. That's too bad.
What about you, Jesse?
I'm trying to remember. I'm remembering all the bad ones I didn't like.
Well,
But
yeah.
No,
yeah.
but I
No?
liked Mewtwo. I thought he looked definitely the coolest out of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, I thought so. I don't know why.
It's kind of weird because when we were talking in the car the other day, you were saying that.
Well, like his design's the best, but his CGI isn't always the best.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Sorry, I had to clarify.
Yeah.
Pikachu was probably one of my favorite, but he's Pikachu, so I'm wearing a Pikachu shirt right now, so I'm kind of blind by nostalgia and stuff like that.
So what do you think about the fur versus something like skin?
It had to be fur.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it being fur.
Yeah.
But Pikachu didn't look bad. There was some designs I didn't like in particular because they added fur or hair or something I wasn't used to.
Yeah.
There are some designs that I didn't like that had skin either.
Like which ones?
Um,
It's hard to remember all the Pokemon.
yeah, it's hard because there's so many.
Yeah.
Totodile was cool. I enjoyed the Totodile.
I don't even remember the Totodiles.
No, I love Totodile.
So do I, which is why I don't. I didn't like.
The few pictures I saw of Apom looked kind of weird
Apom was kind of weird.
because it's like a
Yeah.
Teletubby where it's skin in the middle and then fur everywhere else.
Yeah.
What did you think about the Greninja?
Was he a big part of the movie? I thought he was supposed to be. Or...
They were kind of
They-
like
They were in that.
The
in
minions.
the facility. Yeah.
yeah they like helped destroy the car too. I think.
I didn't mind
Yeah.
them. I thought that was probably one of the better scenes of the movie where it almost was like a horror aspect when you have a
Yeah,
a
I like
ninja
that.
hand.
Yeah.
I liked that part. I liked them.
I liked a
didn't
lot
dislike
of the
them.
Pokemon.
I saw in the trailer like in the foreground there's a Snorlax and then a Machamp directing traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. He fell asleep in the middle of the road.
I didn't like. I can't think of one. I honestly, you know what? I didn't really like
There's probably
Charizard.
a website with all these Pokemon.
I didn't really like the Charizard though.
I didn't either. I didn't like Charizard.
He looked really weird.
He was like Gengar in my opinion. He was just kind of weird looking.
I'm guessing it's like an older Charizard, so it's all wrinkly old reptile skin too.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was when they had the fight scene between Pikachu and Charizard, which was kind of like overhyped in my opinion in the trailers.
Yeah.
He looks. It took away from the fight because I was like more focused on how weird he looked. Like I don't know.
Okay. What'd you guys think about the plot twist with Ditto then?
I liked it. I really did.
Did you
I
expect
thought it was so weird, but
I didn't
should have
expect
seen.
it.
I should have seen it.
It's so.
That's what I read. Like you thought you saw a Ditto turn to a human or something like that in the beginning.
I don't know about that. It was so weird to me because like you see this like female character that just kind of came out of nowhere and it's like
Yeah.
she looks so weird and she has like these pink like
Hands.
hands and stuff and I'm just
But
like,
you don't see her eyes.
Yeah, you don't see her eyes and then she sends a text message saying I have the boy or I see the boy in the Pikachu and you're like why didn't she just call that person like you know like through an ear device or something
Right.
She didn't talk at all, did she?
No, didn't talk at all.
Because Ditto.
Yeah.
And then like towards the end, you see the son have glasses on too, and it's just like, why is he wearing these? Like,
Yeah.
why is he not talking? What's going on?
Yeah.
And then they have the reveal where he takes the glasses off, and it's like, holy fuck, it's a Ditto.
I thought that was one of the like realizing he can turn into humans and every Pokemon and have their powers. Ditto is a pretty powerful Pokemon.
Yeah.
And in the game, he's not powerful, but in this game, like in the movie universe, he would probably
Well, even in the anime, like they show that Ditto can transform into humans, and
I don't remember that.
it was in the first Kanto region, so
Yeah, you see Ditto turn into like Nurse Joy or Officer Jenny, and they have the same Ditto face.
yeah. So it's possible. Like they've shown us it was possible in the cartoon. So it was just like it just flipped me out because
Yeah.
honestly I like the design too. Like it's really creepy looking, but
I haven't
it's
seen
so
it.
perfect.
Okay.
It's so perfect.
All right.
Like that made me excited because like that's how you make a mystery.
At least all the
These
po-
are 54 Pokemon out of the movie.
there we go.
There we go.
Didn't like Mr. Mime. I almost said Mr. Game and Watch for some reason.
I like Mr. Mime as a character though.
His
I
char-
thought
that was-
that
That
when I saw they were gonna go into that scene with him, I didn't think it was gonna be as funny as it was because they show you in the trailers and stuff.
yeah.
But it was so funny, like just some of the how they got the like stuff out of him, and
The body language.
yeah, it was
was
hilarious.
fun.
Like I heard he died in a horrible fire.
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
he died of the whole, and then he's like trying to get away, and he's like trying to ride on this
In a
bike,
motorcycle.
and he's like holds up the stop sign, and he just like crashes and
in
falls.
slow motion.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I honestly wish Mr. Mime was more in this movie. Like he was awesome.
Like another side character backup thing.
yeah,
Yeah. I was reading Pikachu starts singing the theme song
He does.
He
Like,
when he was
does.
sad,
yeah.
yeah.
and then people start laughing in the theaters.
I laughed. I enjoyed that. I always sing that song. I love that song.
And then I was reading s- an audience member was saying like a little girl was, why is everyone laughing at Pikachu? He's supposed to be sad.
I remember laughing during that scene though, just because like it was perfect.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's like some kind of down moment or
Yeah.
Yeah.
He at the time he had just kind of pushed Sam.
Tim.
Wiki.
Yeah. Yeah. He had pushed Tim away.
Okay.
And he was just kind of like he ran away from the whole like group, and
Yeah.
then he's walking on the bridge and where the car crash happened, and he's singing the song, and he's all like sad about it. And then he realizes that he made a big mistake, and he got some of his memory back because he found water shuriken from the Greninjas and realized that they're the reason that the accident happened, not Mewtwo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. I didn't think that the water shurikens from
Yeah.
Greninjas would last that long.
Right.
But whatever moves the plot forward. So
No, not whatever moves the plot forward, but we'll stick with it.
It's a kids movie.
Yeah.
It's a
I
kids
mean,
movie.
unless they have it for 2 hours long, or they somehow cop that in, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna happen. But a Super Smash Brothers universe would be pretty cool. I don't know how they would do that.
Another mystery.
That would be really cool. I would enjoy do a Fox movie, Samus movie, Mario
Ooh.
movie, and then make it somehow.
The cinematic
The
Smash
cinematic,
Bros. Universe.
I would pay to see that. Just get all the pieces together first, and bring in Pikachu and maybe Jigglypuff and Mewtwo, and
Yeah.
But see, I don't see that happening
I
because
have no idea how that happens.
Because like Smash, well, obviously yeah, money, but Smash Bros is more like a kid's imagination, right? Because they're all like trophy pieces.
Yeah.
From their first Smash Bros. Yeah.
Yes, and they come to life. So I mean, if they want to do it that way, but I don't see how they could use this universe and combine it with others. So it would be cool to
It'd
watch.
be really cool. It would have to be like all the characters come together, but kind of like Avengers where they have fights and like arguments and stuff like that. But
Smash Bros. Civil War.
I don't know, Master Hand or Crazy Hand or like
Yeah.
something, or like the Lego movie, like how they did the Lego movie where it's just actual Legos and they're playing it, the kids
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
it in
yeah.
his mind. Like
Yeah.
that would be interesting to see. Don't copy the Lego movie, but do your own thing, or bring the toys to life like Toy Story. I don't know, or something like that.
I
Like
think if they were to do something like that, they'd have to. I would want to see separate movies before.
I would want to too.
The problem is a lot of characters are from Japanese games and they don't speak at all.
That's true.
That's
Pikachu doesn't speak.
The only reason why he's speaking though is because he's combined bodies with Tim's dad.
So
I mean, you got all the Japanese characters, Mario, Link, like all the head ones. They don't speak at all, only in text.
yeah.
And it's me, Mario. I was like, I don't know how he's gonna make a movie out of that, or anyone's gonna make a movie out of that.
I think you can definitely do Mario.
Yeah, you gotta find. I mean, yeah, because I mean, I'm sure you
You
could.
can do Mario. You can do Peach.
Yeah.
Bowser has talked in the games.
Yeah.
A lot
That's
of
kinda
a lot of
weird.
the later games that they are later characters that they've added in the Smash Bros. Universe speak as well. So.
Yeah, you got Snake, Sonic, you got
Cloud.
people with TV shows.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird though, bringing Mr. Game and Watch and Duck
Yeah.
Hunt and. But they did Pikachu, so why couldn't they do other characters?
I guess if they do a reasonable work or reasonable shot at bringing in actors that might actually fit their characters.
Why'd you say that?
I'm just worried about it. If they ever did that.
I thought you were trying to comment on.
Honestly, it's not something that I would be excited for.
No, I would be. I'd be super excited for.
They're fun games to play, but
It doesn't-
they don't have like a story you could put it around. Like,
You gotta make it. Like they made Pikachu a
They made
detective.
yeah, exactly.
They,
But-
like,
but that was off a video game.
yeah, but they can make their own thing. They don't.
That's off a video game, like an RPG video game.
Yeah. I mean, the hard part would be obviously they can't have all the characters in there, so who would they choose from?
And why would they be fighting?
Yeah.
Make it about Bowser. I don't know. They stole Peach.
all the
Mario,
evil characters in Smash Bros.
Mario has to come in. Bowser's just trying to wreck. I don't know, the Smash Bros. Universe.
So then we don't get the fights between our favorites. We get the fights between the good and evil.
Well,
That's
them-
yeah. Or brainwashing with R.
I don't know. There's so much. There's so much you can create and do in here. Like, I had fun
there's
in
so much
Pikachu.
The plot of either Space Emissary or the plot of the World of Light.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't.
Kirby's
I
the
didn't play
protagonist.
I could see a Kirby movie.
Is there anything about Detective Pikachu that you wanted to say like bad about it before we move on?
I kind of sprinkled it in. I don't know what else. Like besides like Mewtwo's motivations, or at least for me, were kind of weird. Like he needed to have his faith like brought back like in humanity. Like I was just
I mean, yeah, which
the bad guy like was kind of weird. Like he wanted almost seemed like turn everyone into Pokemon. Yay, we're all Pokemon. But like, what do we do now? Like, I can't operate a car. Like, what's going on? He didn't think that like all the way through. Like,
I mean,
should've-
it worked out for him. It didn't work out for everyone else.
he should have just done it for him. Don't take over the most powerful Pokemon though. Like,
Yeah, but he's a bad guy.
yeah,
He's trying to push his ideals on everyone.
yeah. And then like. He should have melted that thing to his head so they didn't take it off, and then like if he was, that's
Easiest solution.
defeat ever.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was kind of silly, but I'm just nitpicking here. Like
No, you're
it
right.
wasn't a bad movie.
It wasn't bad.
It
but
wasn't bad. I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. Like
You're nicer than I would give it like a 5.5.
really?
It was fun. Like I enjoyed it, but like I said earlier, if we're gonna talk about actually being a good movie, it's not.
It wasn't that.
It's a start though, which
It's definitely a
which
start.
makes me happy because it's a start.
Yeah.
Hopefully we could start seeing more of our video games come to life, but
Make it a Smash Bros. Universe.
it's just no.
Yes.
I think the reason that video games are hard to make into movies is because video games are meant to be played for over time for like 50 hours. Like you have like a 50-hour story you're trying to cram into 2 hours. So it makes it hard to do stuff like
It
that.
would be really hard. But they did the Avengers. They did the Marvel Cinematic
Oh
Universe.
my gosh,
They
shut
can,
up about Smash Bros. It's
they
not
could
gonna
do this.
happen.
They could do this.
Well, I mean, they could even keep it in the Pokemon universe and be pretty good with that too.
Yeah, they
Because
can do.
literally unlimited potential there.
They have unlimited potential.
You're feeding into his.
They have.
I agree on Pokemon, not Smash Bros.
Okay, thank you.
Captain Falcon. I think they could do a Captain Falcon movie. Him racing.
Oh,
him-
yeah,
they could-
100%.
That would be
Speed racer
intense.
movie.
Speed racer.
As Captain
But
Falcon.
We're
Captain
not saying
Falcon.
we're not saying that you can't have a movie of all these characters. We're saying you can't have a movie of all of them together.
They did Wreck-It Ralph.
It's-
That was essentially Mario and Donkey Kong.
They just comped him in.
Yeah.
Like,
they could. I
oh,
enjoyed
you
Wreck-It
mean?
Ralph.
Oh, you? Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
That was a Donkey Kong inspired character and a Mario inspired character.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the heck out of Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. I mean, but
But that's not what it's about, though. It's not about them like fighting or anything. It's just I forgot what Wreck-It Ralph's about, to be honest. But that's it's a different situation.
It
like,
is.
If you want to Smash, like, what do you want to see out of a Smash Bros. Movie?
I just want to see all my characters come together, like
But
and
like-
the Avengers.
But like, but what do you want them to do?
like the story, make
Yeah,
a story on the
yes,
spot.
yes.
This
Not
is-
main story, but just like what would you enjoy getting out of that movie?
I'm guessing an action movie.
And definitely an action, but
Obviously,
I don't
but
know.
like, what do you want to see? What do you want to see these characters fight each other?
I want to see them. I just want to see them together. They can fight each other if they have to. Like you get. I'm gonna bring in Avengers part, but like in Infinity War, you get these characters coming to a different planet. They think that they're with the other side, and they fight for a little bit. You get the Mario characters coming, and they fight with the Zelda characters. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's-
I'm guessing you'll.
That just doesn't sound fun.
I'm
to
guessing
me.
I think that's just best suited for fan animations at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
If you're just gonna have characters
if
fight.
they announce it, and I don't think they will, I'm gonna be totally on board for it. Even if the movies suck, I'm gonna go and watch them. It's like, hey, they tried it, they failed. Like, nice try, but don't do it. I don't know.
I don't want it to be a failure though. I don't
I
want
don't
them
want
to
it
take a
either.
step back from video game movies because I'm pretty sure after the Sonic movie, people are gonna have a bad taste in their mouth again about video games movie.
I think, no offense to Detective Pikachu, I think I'm gonna have more fun in Sonic
Don't think so.
than I did in Detective Pikachu.
I just want to see if it's true that they're like big switcheroo. Oh, we made Sonic good.
That was planned. They
Wait,
did
are
that.
they actually changing his design?
Definitely.
Yeah.
They're definitely do it.
So that means they already planned it.
They
so
planned it
it's
already.
all yeah,
It's all part of a scheme.
yeah. For
Conspiracy.
marketing. Yeah.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
It's marketing that really did it. I'm excited to go see Sonic. I like Jim Carrey. I don't
like
think
Jim
he's
Carrey.
meant for the role. But I think he's gonna be fun. Like stupid fun. It's
Yeah.
gonna be even more stupider than this movie.
Oh yeah.
But I enjoy Kong Pao. Like you enjoy Kong Pao, right? You enjoy different stupid movies. like,
That's a different form of humor though. Like
yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
Sonic's
that's-
That's a bad example.
that's actually like satire.
That's intentionally.
Yeah.
intentionally bad for humorous effect. I'm excited to see Sonic, just like I was excited to see Detective Pikachu. Like
Yeah,
same
nostalgia.
hype level. Like I wasn't super excited to see it, but the character design is bad. I didn't think it was as bad as people thought,
Yeah.
but how are they gonna make this huge, big old headed character with like spaghetti noodle arms? Like it's not gonna.
I mean, as long as they're consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the more you try to make it anthropomorphic, then it just gets weirder.
I just want to know what the story's gonna be about, cause
I don't know either.
We'll
I have
see.
no idea.
I don't know.
You think they're gonna have Knuckles and Tails and
No, definitely
no, not at all.
They would have
Not-
shown them
Even
already.
like I don't know. Even like a cameo or a mention, like Oh,
I don't think so.
that fox looks like my friend, or I don't know, something stupid like that.
If they do like
Fox.
Foxes have one tail, not two tails. Like just
This
something
universe
like
is
that.
weird.
Yeah, like what's going on? Like
the more you talk about it, the more it's just like it just doesn't sit well with me.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, yeah, we will see. I'm not excited.
I'm hyped how bad it might be.
I'm not because I don't want them to take a step back.
I agree. I'm still there with you.
Like, it's frustrating.
They're definitely gonna have a trailer with a new design before the movie comes out
For sure.
to get people.
When's the movie come out?
November?
Yeah, later this year.
I thought
November?
it came out closer then.
Pretty sure Q4.
I think it's November.
Because I thought it was closer to the release date of.
Pikachu?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But I'm not sure.
November 8th.
November
Yeah,
8th?
November 8th.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not as excited for that one as I am for Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
And honestly, I wasn't excited for Detective Pikachu from the beginning, so maybe as we get closer, they'll put something out that excites me for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
I want to talk about Godzilla, but I don't know if your mic is gonna hold up.
We can.
So the day after Detective Pikachu, well, at least I saw Detective Pikachu, we saw Godzilla in theaters, 1954 original,
Yeah.
Japanese, English subtitled, and I just had fun with it.
So fun.
I had so much fun. It was hard to see some of the visuals and stuff.
I mean, but it's like it's pretty.
It's
I mean, the fun
super-
part is seeing that 1954's technology
Yeah,
of
And how they
yeah,
made the movie. Yeah.
how creative you can be with what you can work with.
yeah. Like I don't even know the budget of that movie, but it's probably less than $1 million to make that movie.
I mean, probably more than $1 million back then.
In inflation,
Yeah.
for inflation, but like super cheap, and you can have. I don't know what you guys thought about the story, but it wasn't terrible.
I enjoyed it for the
Yeah.
most part. I mean, it was
Acting-
very, very basic.
Very.
Very basic, but
I mean, for back then, is pretty controversial because you're just blasting on the countries of the world using
yeah,
nuclear
weapon.
technology and
yeah.
Yeah.
causing terrible harm to a lot of people.
I enjoyed watching it.
But I like the plot overall.
Yeah, it was good. There were some parts where Godzilla looked kind of weird, but
He did look.
I mean, look, they physically used a toy figurine.
I
But,
watched it when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and even as a kid, I was like, why does he look like different in different scenes?
Yeah.
Hand puppets and suits. They did claymation or stop motion for like one or two of the scenes.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't consistent, but neither are some of the newer movies. Like the 1984 movie, they had like a 16-foot, like just of the head, just puppet or robot or whatever.
For close-up.
Close-ups, and that to me looks really bad. But some people like that. I don't know. I had fun. I had no offense to Detective Pikachu, but I'd rather watch Godzilla again. But it's also one of my favorite characters is Godzilla. So
Yeah.
it wasn't as fun, like humorous wise, and like maybe watching it 2 times I'd be done. But I enjoyed it, Godzilla a lot.
I enjoyed it. I'd probably watch Godzilla over Detective Pikachu as well.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just a little bit more cohesive, just more powerful message in the. What was the message in Detective Pikachu?
Trust in your friends. I don't know.
I honestly I don't
Um,
It's kind of hard to
Don't be a weird loner.
usually with
Shut up.
usually with like kids movies the message is more catered to them and so it's more simpler to understand.
Don't
Yeah.
sell insurance.
And with like Godzilla it's more of like an adult movie. It has adult themes and so it's
they get some kid friendly Godzilla movies later on.
Are we talking about other Godzilla movies, or are we talking about the one we saw?
Sorry, I was talking about other
Okay,
ones. uh, I was saying Godzilla isn't always a bad guy. He turns to almost a superhero later on.
Yeah, I mean, because he has to fight monsters that do want to kill
Yeah,
or
I
destroy
enjoy both
Japan.
Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
I almost like the message is powerful in this movie, but I probably enjoy those just dumb fight 'em movies. Like I was watching Terror of Mechagodzilla yesterday, and that was a kick. If we can see more Godzilla movies at the theater we went to, I would be totally up to.
No.
No. What?
Because you're gonna play with the lights again. And you're gonna get on my nerves.
I'm gonna bring in some tape for that.
No, you're
I'm gonna
not.
fix that.
It's meant for the customers. Like it's not. It wasn't that bad. I don't think it was that bad.
Just get higher seats, and then that way you don't have to lean back, and you're gonna be fine.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'd get higher.
Did the lights bother you?
No.
And you were sitting next to the light, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It bothered me, but
You're the only person in the theater where the lights bothered, and because you let it bother you, you bothered me.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, I was so irritated with you that day.
I was so irritated with the light, man. I had my bicep like this against the thing for 2 hours.
I
Jesus,
know. I saw all of it.
I'm pretty sure if you ask them for something, they can have something for you to block it.
I'm gonna find something to block it, but John, we're gonna have to sit at different corners because
Opposite ends of the theater, just so I can enjoy a movie.
And then Jesse's gonna get a little mirror to shine a light at you.
Across the theater.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
I honestly I enjoy theaters like that though. I wish they had more on this
this
side of town.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's just more laid back and
More casual.
more casual, yeah.
Eat during the movie.
Mhm.
That Godzilla
We never got
commercial
those
at the
cookies.
beginning was fun.
Expensive cookies.
I was full.
Wait, what? Do you order a cookie?
No, we were thinking about it.
Oh, how expensive were the cookies?
It's like $9 for
For
a
a
cookie,
cookie?
but it's like a big cookie.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it was 3. It
It's
was
3?
it was $7 for 3 cookies.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You
I
guys-
just know they're like the brownie a la mode.
Do you guys have any experience watching Godzilla? Do you guys have a favorite Godzilla movie?
Um,
Old or new?
I
One
loved
of
all the
the-
Godzilla movies when I was younger, which is why I don't understand why you didn't think I had like
any interest?
any interest. Yeah, I've loved watching Godzilla. Like I said, I used to have the box set of VHS where it made like a face of Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
As for favorite, I always enjoyed the ones that had like him fighting Ghidorah. That's like
Ghidorah.
probably one of my favorite
Monsters?
monsters. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
I don't. I lose track of how many there are
There's so many.
and which
Wow.
ones I like.
So many.
But there's one where something from outer space lands, and it's like almost a clone of, like it's a monster and then takes almost a bite out of Godzilla and makes a clone of Godzilla.
It's a newer-ish one?
I don't remember.
I don't
Godzilla
think so.
2000.
Maybe.
Yeah, I love Godzilla 2000.
Yeah.
It's my most watched Godzilla movie.
Like, yeah, and then like it
I thought
absorbs.
Godzilla 2000 was the weird one.
Oh no, that's the one in New York. I don't like that one.
Which I know, but I thought that one was called Godzilla 2000.
I think that one is called. Maybe he's right.
Which one?
The one that I just described is not called Godzilla 2000.
You mean the one that doesn't look like Godzilla?
Yeah.
Right. It
That's-
looks more like a T-Rex.
It's just called Godzilla.
Oh, okay. But released in the year 2000.
1998.
Close enough.
Godzilla 2000 was released or was made in 1999, but it was released in the Americas or everywhere else 2000. So,
Right. Okay.
I would want to see all those movies, and if we can't see them in theater, I'll buy them all and we'll watch them and we'll have fun if you guys want to do that.
A little Godzilla fest.
The little Godzilla fest.
I don't mind doing stuff like that. Like I said, I enjoy Godzilla.
I love Godzilla. I'm sorry. I'm gonna include you in all the Godzilla stuff. So I'm
I think we should include John in any movie watching experience.
I know, like I love watching movies in general. So, I know you don't like it as much, but I
Which
really
one?
enjoyed the newest one in 2014.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
I
enjoy
was super hyped.
I enjoy different takes on those type of movies, and for them to show it more from like uh, a human perspective where it's not
That
like
humans suck though.
but the thought
Yeah.
process, the idea is what got me more
Yeah.
than the human acting.
I mean, yeah, they've been obviously more Hollywoodification of it.
Yeah.
Last few have been based in the U.S. instead of Japan.
I'm really excited for this
Yeah,
King
The
of
new one.
Monsters. Yeah.
I'm so stoked.
like
I'm
usually
Endgame.
yeah.
I'm more excited than Endgame. That's how excited I am for.
Honestly, I'm starting to build up that hype for it. Every time I see that trailer, and just how well they did that trailer so well,
Yeah.
where the attacks and stuff go on beat and stuff.
Yeah.
Like when they have the doof, 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 and
Yeah.
Ghidorah
Yeah,
like
the-
bites him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like I've been saying at the beginning of this year, most anticipated movie is Godzilla. And this is a movie that I'm willing to go see in IMAX 3D and
Yeah.
pay for. Like this is one of those crazy movies. I thought you were gonna sneeze.
I was yawning. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'm super excited. We definitely have to watch. Well, we don't have to. Godzilla 2014. We have 2 weeks, don't we, until Godzilla comes out?
I think so. I want to
Yeah.
watch
Or-
a movie with Ghidorah in it.
You want to watch a Ghidorah movie?
Yep.
Okay. Beforehand, or do you want to watch 2014 or?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Instead?
Let's do both of them.
Doesn't matter
Do
what
both?
order.
Yeah.
I'll have to get a Ghidorah movie somehow. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
2014, we can do Kong Skull Island after King of Monsters if you guys want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just super excited.
How
I
many
watched.
monsters-
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
The last
Jeez.
movie I watched was one of the latest releases that had a Mothra in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mothra was always like a weird one for me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
some of the how they summon him and stuff.
In the lake.
There was that like two twins or whatever.
Yeah.
And they like had to sing, and it was really weird.
It's kind of the singing is kind of weird in
Yeah.
Godzilla.
How many monsters do they say there's gonna be in this one? 15?
17.
17.
And there's a person on the Facebook group I follow. They said there's a fifth monster that leaked, and I don't know if it's a Toho monster, and I don't really want to spoil that surprise, so I didn't message the person that sent me the fifth leaked monster.
Yeah, I
so-
mean, it's going to be exciting just to see new monsters too, whatever they create.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Do you think Kong is gonna be in this?
End credit scene.
You think
That's
it's gonna
it.
be an end credit scene?
It's gonna be end credit scene for sure. I don't think they're gonna.
Let's hear it. Let's hear what's gonna happen.
What you think?
Civil War style with Kong.
What are you talking about? This movie or Kong's?
What do you
versus
think
Zella?
the end credit scene's gonna be?
I don't. I have no idea.
Ghidorah's not dead.
Ghidorah's not dead.
They had to fight.
And
King
you
Ghidorah?
hear a King Kong roar. I don't know.
I think, because in Kong Skull Island, he doesn't get off the island. I think somehow in the end credit scene, he's either shown to get off the island, or the island natives are like complaining about where's our protector at, like where's Kong at. So that he's either is leaving the island. You see him visually leave the island. I don't know if he can swim. I don't know how they're
Why
gonna get him.
not?
Like monkeys can't swim in real life, I think.
They can.
They can?
There are some species that are known to swim.
Okay. But this monkey is huge. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
the
if
problem.
Like the buoyancy.
That's
like
the problem.
In the original, they carry Kong with helicopters.
Yeah, yeah.
In the original King Kong versus Godzilla.
So do you think they're gonna use King Kong to destroy Godzilla, or?
I have no idea. I just know they're gonna fight.
Or maybe like the classic, bring King Kong to fight Godzilla, but then there's a third bigger threat, so they have to team up to fight the third thing.
I don't want that to happen, but it's gonna happen.
It's
I
classic.
think.
How many times has King Kong fought Godzilla?
One time.
Just the one time, and who ended up winning? It was
There's debate on that, but King Kong is the only one in the movie visually to pop up, and Godzilla's not seen. So either Godzilla's defeated or killed, but King Kong is the only one to. But Godzilla can swim away, so theoretically he doesn't have to visually be seen, but if you're going based off of that, King Kong is the winner of the original fight.
Who
Which
do you-
there's no way in hell that he'll win.
Not in
So,
this one.
No, there's no way. There's a size difference. A big, like King Kong is gonna be like 2/3 of Godzilla from what I hear. But
I mean, Godzilla's pretty big in this movie.
he's huge, but King Kong's gonna be smaller. King Kong's gonna be faster. That's
Yeah.
what he has over Godzilla. He's
He
strong,
was also
growing,
growing still, right?
but he is super small in Kong versus Kong Skull Island. He's super small.
Honestly, I think they're gonna have some bullshit sizing issues where it's like he's just gonna suddenly be bigger than what he was from Kong Skull Island.
But it was that movie was in the 70s, so he has like 30 years to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's gonna do some growing. He's definitely not gonna be as big as Godzilla. There might be like almost a head difference or maybe two heads of a difference. But I think pound for pound Kong is definitely stronger than Godzilla. Monkeys are ridiculously apes are ridiculously strong. Can rip human limbs off and stuff like that.
Have you guys seen Rampage?
I have not
I
seen
have
Rampage.
not seen Rampage yet.
I
I mean,
need to
it's-
watch Rampage.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's good for another. It's a pretty much a video game movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good for a video game movie.
Okay. I gotta watch that. I have not gotten to that. But
It's
I'm just
funny in
really-
its own way.
I'm just really excited for this Godzilla movie. That's all. Like,
this past Friday, I was thinking of getting a costume for the Godzilla movie.
Oh, okay. I think you're gonna say Pikachu.
No, for a Godzilla movie. And so
Like what?
I could not sleep.
Like what?
I can't tell you guys.
Are you
You
gonna have a
guys have
tail?
to-
I hate Jesse so much.
How are you gonna sit in the tape? How are you gonna sit
It's
in the
not. I'm
chairs?
not gonna be Godzilla.
Okay.
Why is he always gotta
I'm
wear
not
a
gonna be Godzilla.
costume?
What are you gonna do?
I can't tell you.
Are you gonna be a
just
Japanese
can't
guy?
stand him
I'm gonna
and
be
his stupid
a
ideas.
character from one of the movies that I previously said I watched recently.
Bryan Cranston.
No, it's not from the America Godzilla movie. You guys, I think John's gonna hate me after this.
I already hate you, and I don't even know what it is.
It's gonna cost me like $70 to get this costume together. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna ruin your mic, John.
It's already ruined.
I'll get a new cable for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's just say I had to go into Forever 21 to look for clothing for this,
Oh my
Cute.
gosh.
and I couldn't like the color I needed is
So,
not.
Albert,
in
when
the
do you want to go
style.
see the movie?
Godzilla?
Yeah, do you want to?
I'll let you know without Jesse.
Okay. We'll talk about this later.
If you guys enjoy the original, maybe not like the original Godzilla, but the original Japanese Godzillas, I think people, if you would go to Comic-Con and have fun like that, people would enjoy this. I think
Oh yeah.
people are gonna enjoy my costume.
Nice.
I'm not gonna spoil it though,
Nice. I'm excited.
but I am gonna look really. I'm gonna look really stupid. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
you already
Oh,
look really
yeah.
stupid.
Like more than Spider-Man stupid. Like
Ugh.
maybe 3 times that stupid.
Every superhero movie having to go with Jesse, and he's wearing a Spider-Man costume. Sometimes it's not even Marvel.
Put it up, John. Put it on the thing. Visual.
I will. I think I still have some pictures saved.
I'm super excited. I'm super duper excited.
Me too.
But
Me too.
John may not be excited after I have the costume, but I might have to put on some different clothes
Yeah.
for during the movie because it'd be very distracting.
Because you're gonna wear a giant head.
I will possibly have a helmet.
Nice.
I will.
Helmet. Okay.
A helmet. I might show you guys, but I don't know.
Ultraman.
In the style of Ultraman, kinda.
Nice. Nice.
Sort of. Maybe color scheme wise.
Oh, okay. Power Rangers.
No, not Power Rangers. John is having a trigger
I'm
session right
having
here.
a mental breakdown right now.
This
yeah.
makes you not want to watch the movie.
I'm less excited for the movie than I was to begin the day.
I'm super excited. Like I'm super excited. I'm willing to embarrass myself like this.
Don't embarrass me.
That's too late. You have to go to a different showing if you don't want to be embarrassed.
Just sit in a different row.
Fuck.
Don't stand in line next to him.
Just don't even associate with him.
I showed Nicole and she's all like, you're gonna have to go, and I was like, I went to go to Forever 21. She's like, you know, it's only girls' clothes that you're able to find in that color. I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna go to Joann's later today. I'm gonna have to get it made because it's just crop top stuff like that's
Oh,
not gonna work.
nice.
So I gotta get it custom made to me.
Nice.
So it's gonna be fun for at least me.
This has been the Legendary Civ Podcast. We appreciate you listening. Go ahead and leave us a like and subscribe.
Albert signing off.
John signing off.
And I'm signing off too. Jesse.